Good morning, Joyce. We're just meeting on our mat. We'll start by rooting through the sits bones. And then we'll pay attention to our spine, nice, long, tall spine. You can start to bring your awareness to your breath. Just noticing the inhale and the exhale. And if you'd like, this is your time to set an intention for today's practice. A little goal that you want to take with you. And with that in mind, let's inhale our arms up to the sky. And we'll exhale them to our sides. One more time, inhale, arms up. Interlace the fingers. We'll exhale to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Let's stretch those hands out in front of us as we exhale, walking them forward. And on the next breath, we'll slowly walk those hands back to our tall torso. From here, we'll take a few little neck circles. So starting on the left side, we'll drop ear to the left. Look up to the sky. Dropping the head to the right side. Looking down. And you're welcome to go at your own pace. But maybe allow yourself to start off small. To start off slow. And then slowly, as your body starts to wake up, we can get bigger. And maybe move through our little neck circles a little bit faster. And we'll switch directions. And slowly bring that back to stillness. Let's inhale the right arm up and over to the left ear. We'll place the left hand on the mat next to us. On the exhale, we'll drop the head over to the right side. Just gently letting that ear fall towards the shoulder. Let's walk that left hand around just behind us. The right hand comes just behind the ear. And we'll look down and forward into our armpit. And exhale, release that right hand back to the mat. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. And we'll gently let the head drop over to the left side. Let's walk that right hand just barely behind us. Left hand comes just behind the ear. And look forward and down into the armpit. And exhale, release that left hand also to the mat. We'll do a couple shoulder circles. So first, let's start just on our right side, and we'll start to rotate that forward. See if you can keep the rest of your spine still as you do this. And switch directions, so rolling that shoulder back. And bring that shoulder to stillness. We'll do the same thing on the left side. So first rotating it forward. And switch directions. And bring that shoulder to stillness. If you're cross-legged in an easy seat right now, we're gonna just switch your legs. So one leg is forward, or the opposite leg is forward. And let's inhale those arms up to the sky. Exhale to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And exhale, reach those hands out in front of you. Walk them forward on the mat. Notice how this time it might feel a little bit different than earlier. And on the next breath, let's slowly walk those hands back to our tall seated position. We'll place our hands on the mat, swing the legs around into a tabletop position. Hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. And we'll start our cat-cow sequence, dropping the stomach, looking up to the sky, arching the back, tucking the tailbone and the chin. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And you're welcome to move through these at your own pace, the speed of your own breath. And we'll slowly bring that back to stillness. Next, we'll take some hip circles. So first to the left side, just rotating those hips around your body. Letting your hip circles be however big or small you want. However fast or slow is comfortable for you. And we'll do one or two more. And slowly come back to stillness. We'll switch directions, rotating to the right side. And one or two more. And let's bring that back to stillness, back to our neutral spine. Keeping the left hand on the mat, let's inhale the right arm up to the sky. Open up that chest. And exhale, we're going to bring that right hand underneath the left arm and walk it forward. You can even rest your right shoulder on the mat if you'd like. Letting the back of your shoulders stretch out here. Let's inhale that right arm back up to the sky. And exhale it to the mat. We'll inhale the left hand up to the sky. And on the exhale, we'll thread that through underneath the right shoulder, walking it forward. On the next inhale, we'll stretch that left arm back up to the sky and release it back into our tabletop position. From here, we'll stretch the right foot out behind us, toes on the mat, and reach through that heel for a little bit of a calf stretch. And on the exhale, let's release that knee back to the mat. Switch legs, so we'll stretch out the left foot, reaching through the heel. And release that knee back to the mat. From here, we'll tuck the toes. We're going to lift the hips back and up into the sky for a first downward dog. Feel free to walk out the dog, dropping one foot and then the other. On the next breath, we'll lift the right leg up into the sky and step it forward into a lunge. We're just going to hold this lunge for just a minute. You can drop your left knee if you like. On the next breath, we'll inhale the arms and the torso up to the sky. Slight back bend into crescent pose. Holding this, letting our hip flexor lengthen. And exhale those hands to the mat. You can bring your right hand to the inside of that leg. Maybe even walk that foot out just a little bit into a lizard pose. If you feel pretty comfortable here, you're welcome to drop onto your elbows. And on the next breath, let's bring that foot back to where it was and start to straighten the front leg. We'll walk the hands back to a reverse lunge. Letting the back of the right leg lengthen here. Big hamstring stretch. Let's walk those hands forward again, back into our lunge. And we'll bring the right foot over to the left side, dropping that right knee to the mat in half pigeon. If you want to, you're welcome to stay on your hands or drop on your elbows. A third option is for quad stretch, to place that right hand in the center of the mat and reach back with the left. On the next breath, wherever you're at, let's lift back up to our hands. We'll tuck the back toes and step back into a downward dog. From here, we'll inhale the left leg up to the sky and step it forward into a lunge. Just holding this for a second here. And if you'd like, you can drop that right knee to the mat. On the next breath, we'll inhale the arms and the torso up to the sky. Slight back bend into crescent. Really lengthening that hip flexor. And we'll exhale those hands back to the mat. If you want to, you can walk that left foot out just a little bit, bring that left arm in, the inside of the leg, into a lizard pose. Maybe even letting the knee fall out and dropping onto your elbows. On the next breath, we'll bring that leg back in just a little bit. Start to straighten the front leg. Walk your hands back to a reverse lunge. Big stretch in the left hamstring here. And let's walk those hands forward back into our lunge. We'll bring that left foot across to the right side. Drop the left knee onto the mat, into our half pigeon. Same options as always. You're welcome to stay on your hands here, or drop on your elbows, or reach back for that quad stretch. On the next breath, we'll come back up to our hands. We're going to keep our weight on that left hip and swing that right leg around. We're going to let it fall over that right leg. And we'll just hug the knee into the chest here. This is comfortable for you. You're also welcome to reach that right hand around behind you, stretching that left arm over. For a bit of a spinal twist. And if you feel good here, you're welcome to bring that left hand to the inside of that leg, reaching around with the right arm, seeing if you can find that bind. I'll move around a little bit so you guys can see. So we have our leg over, left hand over, left hand comes through, right arm reaches around. And you're welcome to try it out, play around with it. And if it doesn't work today, that's also totally okay. And on the next exhale, let's release. Release that right leg to the mat. And we'll switch, bringing the left leg over and hugging that into the chest. On the next breath, we'll bring that left hand to the mat and the right hand comes over the knee. And if you'd like, you're welcome to look for that bind here. And on the exhale, let's release that. We'll drop that left leg to the mat and we're going to bring both the bottoms of our feet together in the cobbler's pose, holding on to the foot or the ankle, lifting the spine long and tall. And on the next exhale, you can fold over those legs. On the next breath, let's lift up the torso to our tall spine. Finding a comfortable position, so that might be your easy seat, or it could be kneeling, or you're welcome to keep your feet as they are. Spend a moment here, allowing yourself to connect with your breath. Maybe spend a moment thinking of your intention for today's practice. Decide if that's something you'd like to take with you for the rest of the day, or maybe it's time to find a new mantra, a new intention for the rest of today. And whatever your choice, let's inhale, arms up to the sky. We'll exhale them to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.